I always love to go to your sing-alongs, and you have such a wonderful definition of what the harmony is. Because if you're not a professional singer or a very experienced singer, the term harmony might be quite forbidding. and tell me, remind me of how you define harmony.
Yeah, that's not my definition. David Coffin, who's one of the soloists, he says it's whatever the other person's not singing. Well, we actually do have a rehearsal for people who want to be in the chorus up there on the risers. We have a rehearsal the previous Tuesday, so if they're a little bit insecure about what the harmonies are, that's a chance to try them out. Because it's true that you don't have to sing exactly. We're not reading notes off a page. Absolutely not. But it is nice to have a sense of what the harmony is going to be. So most people don't care what the harmony is. They're just going to sing along whatever they feel like. That's just fine.
And it's a wonderful sense of sitting there on the water's edge, surrounded by other singers, and what I love about river singing is that it's really a completely non-commercial event. It's free. There are no vendors. You have to bring your own food. We had apples in the past, so we might have apples again, but that's about as far as it goes. And you get the music sheet, and then you just enjoy being there in this beautiful spot.
No vendors. You just, if you want to bring a snack, you bring it yourself.
That's right.
And it's true. It's free. It's one of the few free things that we can do, and people really appreciate that. Yeah.
Now, another part that has been a component of river singing and also of many of Revels' performances are the puppets. So some of these puppets have some meaning, have some connection with the river. Tell us about these puppets.
We used to have two big puppets. One of them was Oshun, which is a West African river goddess, and the other one was Poseidon, whom I think most people recognize as a Greek god of the sea.
And
I don't know who. There is a version of Oshun right there. I don't know who we've got for puppets this year. Sarah Peaty of Puppet Cooperative, I believe, is instrumental in not only providing puppets, but also in designing the stage. It's you'll see in a minute, the stage is just stunning. And we're on the banks now. We're not on the bridge anymore. This picture right here has me conducting in front of Oshun. But we're not right up on the bridge. It turned out that it was very hard for one bank to hear the other bank.
The acoustics were very hard.
So we pulled back a little bit, and we're all on the Cambridge side now.
That works.
It's more intimate,
very
and
well
everybody
now.
hears everybody much better. Here we are on the bank of the Charles, just the Cambridge side. Those wonderful visual devices by Sarah Peaty up there on the back of the choral risers, and a band down front. We have a folk band, fiddle, bass, guitar. And then the second line honk band is still around, and they will play us off at the end.
And I mean, obviously this singing is part, but a lot of families bring their children, and there is a lot of dancing happening at the same time.
It's very spontaneous. The children jump around right in front of the stage there, and we love it. It's very nice.
So imagine now the light is fading. I think you're ringing the bell here.
Oh, there's that bell that you commissioned. For River Sing some years ago, and there I am signaling something or other with the bell. It's loud. It's loud. Nice bell.
I think one of the years we invited people to bring their bells.
And some people do.
They do.
Still do.
They ring a bell.
So I ring, and then I listen, and I can hear bells on the shore. I can hear bells way out there tinkling away. Everybody's got some people are jingling keys, I think.
Now, so the sunset, as you say, is at 6:40. So the sun is setting, and the bridge illuminations become more pronounced. And then far up near the Anderson Bridge, this little light comes up past the Weld boathouse, and you started to describe earlier what's happening on that little boat.
You can see him. Here he comes. This is Stan Strickland on the Sun Moon boat, and what you're looking at now is the sun side, and there's Stan. And he does have some support. He's not. Looks like he's about to topple into the river, but he's pretty well strapped in there.
Good.
And he sounds fabulous. And as the boat turns, you see the moon side. I don't know if you'll get a shot of that or not. There's the moon. So as it turns around, you get the changing season and the changing day, sun to moon.
Yeah.
So that really is the end of the evening, as you can imagine.
Yeah. Now, so this celebration, celebration of the season, is one of the 4 really celebrations you have to mark the various seasons. You mentioned Christmas revels before. Give us a sense again of what the Christmas revels is and the other seasonal events that you have.
Christmas revels is our way of marking the winter solstice. And that's our signature production. That's what most people know us by.
And that's not on the river, that's in Sanders
Theatre. That's definitely not on the river. No, that's in Sanders Theatre in Cambridge. And it's been there for 40 years. This is our 40th year, and we're making a big anniversary splash with it. Can you reveal what the theme the nature
will
of
be?
the show? Oh, sure. That's been out for a long time. It's going to be an English show. A lot of our productions, our themes have been English. And this looks back over the years and brings in a lot of the music that we've done before. There's some new music in it, but it tends to look back through the years, and it takes the manor, the medieval manor called Haddon Hall, which is an actual manor in England. And we've used it as the backdrop for a lot of our materials in our shows. So it's very appropriate that we're bringing it back in our 40th year as the setting for this show. It'll be a very entertaining, it'll be a wonderful show.
I mean, you say show, but just like at all Revels event, there's always singing by everybody. So it's not just a passive observation, it's everybody participates.
River Sing is total participation. That's everybody does everything. You know, anybody who shows up sings virtually every word in the whole evening. Christmas Revels is more of a mixture of performance and participation. The participation is woven into the performance, so you don't sing all night. But it's, as you know, it's a lot of theater in there. Then we move into the spring, and we have something called Spring Sing, which is right on the vernal equinox. And that is indoors, as you can imagine. March 19th is still pretty chilly outside. And that's a wonderful event. It takes place in Watertown, right where our offices are. And then in summertime, we've been celebrating the summer with a summer solstice, some kind of a solstice event. And right now, we don't have a major event, but we have a smaller event that takes the place of what we used to do. For some years, we were in downtown Boston at the Fort Point Channel with the Summer's Day Revels. And that we would like to be back down there again someday. It was a wonderful celebration, and a lot of different communities showed up to help us do